Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast that actually does make sense if you haven't heard any of the other episodes. You don't need to listen to all the other episodes for this to make sense.
That's true. It's because I'm timeless, witty, fabulous.
Evergreen. But Kate, some things that didn't make any sense to me as a kid, because I didn't see all the episodes, were a lot of animes. Have you ever seen or heard of a show called Ronin Warriors?
No, I have not. I'm assuming it's about some warriors, but that's all I got.
I think so. You know about as much as I do. Here's the deal, Kate. Cartoon Network started in 1992, first ever cable channel that only showed cartoons, Ted Turner, etc., etc. You know the drill. I've talked about this enough to you, I think.
You have. You've spent many a late night ranting about Ted Turner and whispering about it in your sleep.
So 5 years after they launched, so now we're in 1997, they created this programming block called Toonami, like tsunami, but Toonami. We talked about this briefly in our Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z episodes, but the other day when I mentioned...
When did we watch Sailor Moon?
We did it.
Oh, that was the Tuxedo Man. I remember.
To answer your question, we watched Sailor Moon, at least the episode came out on July 3rd, 2019. But though we talked about Toonami, like I definitely gave you some background on it, I think you've forgotten it because the other day I mentioned we'd be doing a show that was on Toonami and you said, what's a Toonami? So...
Fair enough.
Toonami was a weekday thing on Cartoon Network that ran from 4 to 6, so like prime after-school viewing, especially after elementary school.
You should have been doing your homework.
I was. I often would do homework accompanied by Toonami.
No wonder you can't read right.
Especially because I would often have to wait through the shows I didn't want to watch, like Sailor Moon, to get to the one I did, Dragon Ball Z, so it would be like on, because I feel like such an old man saying this, but back in my day, if you wanted to watch your Dragon Ball Z, you had to watch it on Toonami, airing on TV, and if you missed it, that was it. So I would turn the TV on well ahead of time. Sometimes
you wouldn't miss it.
Up to half an hour ahead of time. Just get the TV on, get the Sailor Moon on, do my homework, and then boom, when I'm done, Dragon Ball Z's on.
No wonder you can't tell time, read correctly, cut things with scissors.
What was on Toonami? They did not give you homework to cut things with scissors. Toonami's programming was 2 hours of action cartoons, which is opposed to most of what was on all cartoons, but Cartoon Network, which was comedy, Dexter's Lab, and so on and so forth. So you got 2 hours of action. The original 1997 lineup had these 4 shows, because the 2 hours you could fit 4 shows. Thundercats, do you know anything about Thundercats?
No.
That's coming up in the future.
Okay.
The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest?
Nope.
Something called Cartoon Roulette, which was not like, it's not a real show. They would just take some of those many different American old cartoons that Ted Turner owned.
Yeah.
They'd like spin a wheel and act like it was random. I don't know if it really was.
Doubtful.
But then the 4th show was Voltron, which was an anime from the 80s. Do you know Voltron? Does that mean anything? Nothing. Okay, that's okay. So the original lineup was 3 American shows and 1 anime. But the lineup was always changing. So like basically every couple of weeks or months, one of those shows would go out and a new show would take its place. So the lineup was always in a constant state of change. And by the year 2000, they became 100% anime for the first time. I don't know if that was super deliberate or just those are the shows they aired.
It was part of Joe Biden's plan to make weebs. That's what I heard.
Yes, possibly. And once that happened, Toonami became synonymous with anime, and now like that's what Toonami is. It's weird to even think that at one time it didn't just air anime. So the lineup in 2000 that made it all anime was Sailor Moon.
I know that one.
Dragon Ball Z.
I know that one.
Gundam Wing.
Nope.
And what we're going to watch today, Ronin Warriors. We're going to do Gundam Wing in the future as well, I promise. So Toonami just served as this 2-hour introduction to anime for people our age, people who were watching Cartoon Network after school in the year 2000. This was like baby's first anime, basically, all these shows. Around that same time, actually, like a little earlier, Toonami changed its branding and its bumpers to create this environment that a little robot named Tom, which is an acronym for something, was on a spaceship somewhere in deep space, and he was like curating this anime for you. And they had this like weird 3D animation and like electronic hip hop, and it just set this very unique tone for the shows. At 4 p.m. in the year 2000, this is what would come on to introduce Toonami. Talk about nostalgia here, if you grew
So
up
this
with
is just like a poorly 3D animated spaceship.
Kate, it's the year 2000 and it's for television. It looks great for the
Looks
time.
like it's made of Legos. This is a very long shot of the spaceship.
Yes, the atmosphere of Toonami is kind of slow, because then the cartoons are going to come on and they're going to be absolutely crazy, so I think it's meant to be juxtaposition.
And we got this little robot. He looks like a bee. He's just in space. Then you got to keep track of this storyline. We got Tom in space, and then we got to keep track of this other storyline of these Japanese cartoons. Do you want to know what I was doing at 4 p.m. in the year 2000 every day?
In the year 2000. Yes.
I was doing homework, or I was reading a book, or I was outside.
Well, I was
engaging with nature.
Cultured and being exposed to cartoons from Japan.
Yeah, let's see how much culture this gives you.
I was not a big anime fan other than Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. Because, like, I love DBZ. Like I said, I'd watch Sailor Moon just to get through it, to get to DBZ, because I could not miss it. Mm-hmm. Couldn't miss DBZ. But, like, Gundam and Ronin Warriors, and then all the other different animes that Toonami aired during those formative years for me, the problem I had with them was, like I said in the intro, if you didn't watch every episode, you had no idea.
Got it, because there's like a long, complicated backstory. It's like this guy is actually an alien, and his parents were from this planet, and like it turns out that they were brother and sister, and they had to flee, and then they were attacked, mid-space flight by other aliens, and it gave this alien baby powers to like light his hair on fire and kill, but he doesn't want to kill because he's really gentle inside.
But that happened 100 episodes before the one you watched.
And then you're like, why is his hair on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
And with Dragon Ball Z, at least everybody was into it, so I could go to school, talk to my friends, they would give me some info.
Got it. And it's like if you missed an episode, you'd be like, what happened yesterday on this?
Yes, I remember them being like, there's a whole show where Goku's a kid, it's called Dragon Ball. I'd be like, what? And like, my best friend Dustin at the time, his older brother, was like the older, wiser, actual anime fan, like a true weeb who was like importing tapes and stuff. So he was like a font of knowledge, but mostly, for me at least, when I would talk to him about Dragon Ball Z. So a show like Ronin Warriors or Gundam Wing, without the same fervor, there weren't as many resources. So it was just, it was basically impossible at the time, for me at least, to get into it, because I just could never catch it when it started. Because they're showing the episodes in order, one a day, and you gotta see them all. So I'm excited to check this out with you today. I definitely have seen it. I just remember, like, guys fighting, and I don't know what or why. But I'm really curious to see what it is. So this anime was created by Hajime Yatate.
Oh my God.
I don't know, Kate.
I think it might be Yatate.
Hajime
Yatate. Not Hajime Yatate.
Hajime Yatate.
Maybe that's why you didn't know it was going on. You went to school and you were like, do you know about this Hajime Yatate guy? And they're like, who is this kid?
So this show started as an anime and then later was adapted into a manga, a comic, which is kind of opposite of a lot of these shows. Usually, at least the ones that I've seen, they're manga first and anime, but it's backwards in this one. The Japanese name of the show was Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers. I love when they translate the names. It's just so many words. But then in America, when they dubbed it, they just decided to call it, and this was much more common back then in the 90s, we're just going to change everything about it and Americanize it.
Okay, so like they went through Ellis Island.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes.
Got it.
They just called it Ronin Warriors. The word Ronin, back in feudal Japan, is when a samurai doesn't have a master. It's like a negative term, basically. You're like a masterless samurai. Because apparently if your master died and you were a samurai in training, you were supposed to kill yourself. So if you didn't, you were now this like wandering masterless guy who had no honor. So anyway, the crew who localized it just thought Ronin sounded cool and called it Ronin Warriors. The name just sounds cool.
Okay.
There were only 39 episodes, which is totally doable, and I wish I knew that as a kid, but I didn't. So you could have watched it over 39 days. It originally aired in Japan from April 30th, 1988 to March 4th, 1989. The English dub first appeared in America on June 26, 1995 to August 17th, 1995, but that wasn't on Cartoon Network because, as you know, Toonami did not exist yet. It aired on the USA Network, it aired in syndication, it aired on the Sci-Fi Network. It just kind of bounced around a couple different places. And this is what Toonami was doing back then. They'd find an anime that like didn't really have a lot of traction in America, and they were like kingmakers. If they put it on Toonami, it seemed to really hit, and then people would watch it and know more about it, got more exposure that way, being on Toonami. So it aired on and off on Toonami from 1999 to 2001. Like I said, they'd air them in order each day, so if you were a loyal viewer, you'd be rewarded for watching the whole thing. And I believe it aired in total 3 full times during those couple of years it was on Toonami. I want to give you the experience that I kind of had. We're just going to grab a random one without seeing the one before or after it.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch Episode 2, Glory for Anubis, which I think the Japanese title of this was Demon Commander! Shootin's Fierce Attack. And as one side note before we watch, there was a little more of this beyond those 39 episodes. They produced some OVAs or OVAs. You ever heard of that term?
OVA is the plural of egg.
Ever heard of OVA? Related
No.
to anime. Stands for original video animation. It's when they would make an anime miniseries for home video, not for TV. So it got some more life after, but all we care about is the original show.
Ah, good. I was hoping for a challenge.
Demon, I will never allow you or your master to win.
We'll see about that.
Why are all these people so shadowy? It's like the Power Rangers. That kid's head looks like a Lego. Are they kids? Are they grown-ups?
Kate, I have no idea. We're gonna find out together.
The music is a bop, though. There's like a shaggy ghost that just came out of a temple. Everyone's staring sadly. These buildings are rearranging. Oh my god, fire!
Anime intros are so good.
I just love that fire just randomly shot out of the ground. There's a lot of fighting, and they have these like cute little outfits. They look kind of like kid Halloween costumes a little bit, you know, like when you make a Halloween costume out of boxes. But the armor protecting the soul is not warm. I'm confused by these subtitles.
Yeah, these are the lyrics to the Japanese
It's the time,
theme
do the
song.
best. There's just like a lot of sword play. Oh, look, that little guy's riding a tiger. Are they kids? That one has a mullet. Oh, good, we're in space. Oh, look, Japan. These military helicopters are like, there's a huge structure floating in the sky. It's just really weird. And I'd like the English dub, I guess, like, obviously not a perfect translation.
Yeah, it's definitely not a word for word.
Right? This man just sliced a helicopter in half. It's not good. Things are bad here in the Central District. Who's that?
He's a bad guy.
What does he want?
Kate, welcome to being a kid trying to watch Ronin Warriors in the year 2000.
I'm the perfect narrator for this, aren't I? Don't you wish that I was there as a kid?
I do.
Oh my god! Look at this holographic shaggy ghost! Alright, so we got some exposition here. There's like an evil shaggy ghost, and he's got some cult followers, and apparently 5 young warriors are standing against this scary spaceship. Who is that? He looks like a coconut tree! Why do they all have different colored hair?
I was hoping it'd be this fun to watch anime with you.
Who's that? Why does he have an eye patch? Okay, so the children can transform into mystical armor. But I assume that the children are
into
still
armor?
inside the armor. But like maybe not. Like maybe you gotta have a buddy and he like becomes your armor. What is this? You got a magic screen.
Can you just see how, like, me and other kids at this time might not have had the patience to get through one of these episodes, let alone be
That's
like,
very
I must
possible.
watch all 39.
Well, and
in
also
order.
you were trying to do your spelling test at the same time. So I wonder you can spell it all. Get out of here, birds. Sure are a lot of birds here. Oh, here's all these punky kids here to fight the intergalactic spaceship. Who's that? Oh my god, there's a tiger in the city.
Yeah.
Get out of here. So I guess they've taken in this child, I guess maybe during this like destructive attack. And they're like, I'm sure your parents are just fine. And he's like, do you think so? No, clearly not. Most of the city's dead. The dub, I guess, to make it fit, sometimes feels like there isn't punctuation or like there's punctuation in the wrong spot. Where it's like, you can call me Ryo, and I'm one of the Ronin Warriors. You ever heard of the Ronin Warriors, kids? That's us. You're like, what? Are there any women warriors?
Some of these characters are pretty androgynous.
That's fine.
But they do seem to have male voices.
This is why I'm freaked out about drones, you know? And then we got this white tiger. What does this white tiger want? So they're all like hiding out in this subway station eating hamburgers. And then a white tiger just busts in. Oh, it's their friend.
Yeah.
Their friend, White Blaze, the white tiger.
Yeah.
Who's just growling at them, but it seems like they can all understand him. Why doesn't the tiger just talk? What am I looking at here? Do you think they're all in their suits all the time? How do they go to the bathroom? What is this thing? The hair on these Ronin warriors is like really fabulous. There's a lot of volume. What is this?
Some big bad guy.
Oh my god. It slapped right through a building. They seem really calm for debris raining down upon them. Can you explain to me the, like, everyone is still, like it's a still painting and then, like, the thing happening over top of it, like the rocks are falling, but no one is moving. Like, what is that?
Well, then they just have to animate the rocks.
See, like, everyone's still right now.
Yeah, it's all cartoons, but anime in particular suffers from a budget and time problem. So it's like, hey, if we can just animate these rocks, and like that, there's not even animation on that one we just watched, right? The camera just pans around. Wait till we watch more Hanna-Barbera. That is unbearably apparent in those. I don't want to say it's just anime. American cartoons definitely have their share of limited animation. Or like this, where they could just slide the cells.
Yeah.
Or just show this guy do this for 10 minutes.
It's really lassoing that chain, like whipping it around his head, you know? They were like, yes, form the circle. And now they're just running in a circle around White Blaze the tiger, Yuli the child, and Mia the professor. They're having like a power-up time. That might be a woman. I can't tell.
The red one?
I don't know.
They're
What is
transforming.
that?
They're getting their armor. This is awesome. I'm so mad I didn't watch this more.
Okay, so they're yelling their names.
Justice.
It's like trust, justice, wisdom.
What was his?
Blight.
Oh, here we go. They're transforming, and now they're armor. Or
But
is the
they're
armor...
also people.
Oh, the armor's...
They just shoot the armor out ahead of them.
What?
And now they're summoning the devil. Look at the pentacle. Now they're flying.
This is awesome. Oh,
crazy.
Commercial break right at the best part.
Look at that one bad guy. He's got like a butt that won't quit. His big round butt. All right, so Are they in the armor? I'm really confused.
They left the armor down in the subway to protect the other three. This is awesome.
I'm so confused by this, Tyler. And then you got like a fight scene, but it's very clearly going to cause seizures for children. It's like, they got the lights. This guy's jumping between buildings.
He's doing parkour.
Look at all this flashing. This was not good for you.
No.
Look, he just got punched into another century. Look at him. Oh my god, they had to grab his foot. What? I don't know, this guy seems pretty strong. He's using the other warriors to punch the other warriors. He's just like swinging around by his ankles, hitting them. Is it a man?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
He looks like, the bad guy looked like a robot at first, but he's got a human mouth under there.
There's like a lot of cackling, I feel like, in anime, where they're like, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, they're not winning because they had to leave their armor downstairs to protect the innocent people. If they were in their armor, it sounds like they'd do better.
Well, screw these innocent people. Get your armor, boy. Girl. Being. What is that thing? Oh my god, it's like he's gonna frack. Look at this. This is just fracking.
He is drilling underground and creating small fractures.
The real villain is hydraulic fracturing. Now they've been chained up. This is very confusing.
This is quite a long cackle.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of content. Look at White Blaze. Look how round he is. I love him. This kid's like, I give you permission to let me die. Put on the armor. Do it. Who's that? Alright, so we just cut away to like an old man with a staff and his face is hidden by a hat. And now he's throwing this like golden snitch magical staff down into the thing and everything's flashing now and
Whoa.
I'm scared and I don't know who it is. Are they going to disappear them? And then the pentagram is like and then the armor disappeared.
Alright, they have their armor now.
Do they? They're just blasting off here.
Now they're going to transform into their armor.
Okay. It seems like it's intensely painful to transform. They're really like grunting and moaning viscerally. And like beautiful banners are flying around for some reason.
Crazy looking.
What?
Oh, this is awesome.
And now we have like a Vogue photo shoot going on. Where it's like, ching, ching, ching,
He's in a
ching.
different
like
pose.
different poses. I'm confused. They're shiny.
There, he's in his cute little armor now.
Oh, did they all transform? We only got to see one?
That's shocking.
And then like
'cause-
beautiful petals are falling upon them. It's kind of like American Beauty-esque, you know? Like a movie that I don't know if we're supposed to like anymore because of Kevin Spacey, but like it was pretty good, you know? Alright, so now they got this cool armor. They got like a lot of horns and like protuberances on their armor. It's very stylized. There's just like a lot of action, but no action makes sense. You know what I mean? There's like no continuity between like these shots. And then these backgrounds are just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, when they're like jumping at high speed and the background is just like a blur of paint.
Does it mean they're moving like faster than light or sound? Like now he's just like squeezing his sword.
Yeah, look, he's going to awaken his power.
What?
He yelled.
Did he just awaken his power?
Yeah, but I guess he can now use some sort of special move. It's not playground rules. I'm sure they established all this in episode 1.
Do you think I have a special move that I can use when I get angry enough?
Here we go. He's flaring up.
What?
What does that do?
He became like light. I'm confused.
Is he just so bright?
So now he's shooting light.
Is he?
It's very confusing. What's that? That's just a scribble. What? Was this just to sell colorful toys?
I don't know, but I'm transfixed.
Oh, so this guy's Anubis.
Huh. I don't think he said his name.
No, they
Maybe
did not.
We might have been talking over
absolutely not. They did not say it. Would have been really helpful if they had said this guy's name is Anubis, because I've been screaming, "Who is this guy?" the entire episode. But who is Anubis? Is he like a mon? Is he? I guess he's in league with this guy.
Oh yeah, he's part of the dynasty.
Whoa! Why is his hair getting all evil? It sure is windy right now. Oh, better get out of here. If you lived in this city, you'd be like, oh, weather's been pretty weird lately, Kate. I don't know what's going on.
And ever since that giant floating ancient-style castle appeared and started turning our tanks against us, the weather's been pretty windy.
You think we should go to work?
I don't have a lot of sick days, Kate. I gotta go. Why did the evil lead dynasty guy send Anubis when he could have just created a tornado this whole time?
You know what? He likes style and flair. What is that? There's like a big flagpole that just cropped up and rainbows shot out of it. Well, it seems bad for this defenseless kid and woman. Oh, and White Blaze.
They got
Don't forget about White Blaze.
White Blaze.
White Blaze is just roaring into the abyss. He's like, no, my friends. What?
Oh, what a great setup for the next episode. The bad guy somehow teleported them all super far from each other. Wow, this is a good setup. So now I assume the next few episodes, they have to, like, find each other.
Who knows, Tyler?
Tulpa scatters the 5 Ronin warriors to the most desolate regions on Earth. But even his power cannot break their bond with the mystical circle. They alone are the only hope to bring the dynasty's evil reign to an end. And as long as they have the will and belief, a time will come when the Ronin must face Tulpa, the wicked master himself. The world needs the Ronin warriors.
Don't do your review, Kate, because I'm going to say it. This show is amazing.
I have no idea what I just watched. I have no idea what just happened. I don't know who these people are. I don't know any of their names.
How about this end credits in the original Japanese?
I do kind of like this song. This song is a bop. It's the only thing I like about this show.
Anime is like this sometimes. We just had this horrible tragedy happen, and now the ending is like...
They're playing baseball.
Like super baseball.
Who are these people? Are they friends? Are they brothers?
I think what they want you to do, if you're the Cartoon Network programmer, you want a kid to be like, what the heck did I just watch? I guess I'll watch all the rest, and then wait for them to start it over, and I'll see the ones I missed.
Oh my god, White Blaze. What are you doing here?
Oh, maybe this would have helped. I didn't show you this at the beginning. This was the Toonami promo with a little info.
They struck without warning. In an instant, the city was enslaved.
We will fill this world with destruction, suffering, and death.
In the name of Emperor Tolva, the Dark Lords of the Netherworld had come to claim our dimension.
Wait with me!
But an ancient prophecy foretold 5 warriors would appear with the power to destroy the evil dynasty.
Whoa, what's happening? It has begun.
Ryo, Kento, Sai, Rowan, Sage, the Ronin warriors have returned to fight for our souls.
I will get rid of it once and for all. I don't think so.
This Monday, Ronin Warriors, weekdays at 5:30.
And to die! No way!
The boys are back in town. Only Toonami.
Did that help at all?
It helped a little bit. There were 5 guys and they were fighting 1,000 demons. At least I know who they are now.
Go ahead. What's your review, Kate?
I don't know if I can even review this because I feel like I just don't have enough information. There were a lot of bright colors. Everything was flashing. I didn't know who everyone was. A white tiger showed up for a while and it was just so round and cute. So I liked that. There was a floating ghost with scary hair. Still don't know who he was. And then we found out that guy's name was Anubis. And then everybody got teleported to different areas of the classroom. That's all I know.
Valid. Now imagine, like, your interest is piqued, but, like, not enough to, like, go out and watch it the next day, and then you remember, like, 2 weeks later and you watch one, and it's just so much has happened.
And, like, one guy's dead. You're just like, what?
Huh?
There's, like, 6 new characters. Okay, yeah.
Challenging.
I didn't enjoy this. I was confused.
In the era before it was easy to watch all of a show, anime was really hard to get into.
And also, I feel as though information wasn't as easily accessible.
Right.
Like, it wasn't super duper easy to, like, just Google Ronin Warriors and have a bunch of information come up.
Right. It was starting, but...
Yeah.
Right. Because I would be on Dragon Ball Z fan sites back in the day, but yeah, it just wasn't as big of a thing. So, an interesting little experiment there. We are going to watch a few other Toonami animes in the future.
Don't talk to an older person who tries to talk to you on a Dragon Ball Z fan site, by the way. they might abduct you.
If they claim to have tapes of Dragon Ball episodes you haven't seen yet, do not meet them, or at least meet them in a very public place.
What was a public place back then? Like the
shopping mall.
The shopping mall?
Who gets abducted in a shopping mall?
Oh my god, plenty of people. Somebody almost got human trafficked in the Springfield Mall a couple of years ago. Wasn't good.
All right, guys, leave us suggestions for your favorite anime that we could watch, perhaps, and be completely baffled by. Go to the website, Not-Stalgia.org. You can find all our contact info there, email, social media, way to leave a voicemail.
I know like nothing about anime, so just the more confusing the better. It might as well have been in Japanese, for all I know about it.
So far away, 水色の風走る笑わんだら
Okay, Kate, hold on. We're going to do a quick addendum. It's been, 12 hours since we recorded that episode of Ronin Warriors. I realized I showed you the Japanese intro, which sounds like this.
触れて散った月をいつかつなぎ止めて夜空へ飾りたい
Really good music. Yeah, really fun. But of course, that's not what aired on Toonami. What aired on Toonami was this, and I'm thinking maybe you would have understood it a little better had you seen it.
So I'm going to hit play.
Check this out.
5 fantastic battle-armored samurai. Together, they face the otherworldly forces of the evil dynasty. Calling on the spirits of ancient samurai warriors. All 5 have been given super-powered fighting skills and weapons to wield against this tyranny.
Justice!
Might,
Wisdom! Trust! To arms!
heroes pushed to the limits. A struggle between good and evil. And the fate of humanity hangs in the balance.
It's a fantastic magical samurai. There's 5 of them. And they just keep saying, Ronin Warriors. Okay, yep. There's a lot of exposition here that I could have used. Oh, they call on the spirits of ancient samurai warriors. Yeah, this is really helpful. These heroes are pushed to the limits. Very helpful.
Should you have seen that?
Yes, because the Japanese intro just sang about, like, if I looked into your eyes one last time and then died, everything would be okay.
All right, so to anyone out there who wants to watch Ronin Warriors, if you're going to watch it in the English dub, you should probably watch the English dubbed opening credits. That's all. Just felt like we needed to do that.
So it's a brand new Toonami, but the mission objectives remain the same. My name is Tom. I'm the new Moltar. Welcome aboard the Ghost Planet Spaceship Absolution, Cartoon Network's first and only interstellar broadcast and exploration vehicle. I'll give you the tour later. From this day forward, she is completely responsible for all Toonami transmissions. I'm taking you guys into the new millennium. No big changes now, same show, same attitude. New place to do it, new guy to do it with. I'm not gonna waste any more time, let's get back into it.